Before you start selling on eBay, before you start listing your first items, guys, you're going to need to list one item manually. So I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial now that I did on ebay.co.uk. In the tutorial, I will be showing you an example of a real life product that I have. However, it doesn't matter what you use. You can just find a product and just use the same details to list it. And the only reason you're going to be doing this, just remember, it's just so that you can get access to all the features that eBay offer. So for this example, I've got a book that I don't need. It's called The Hunger Games Mockingjay. So I'm going to list this item. Now I'm going to list it on an auction, even though we're going to be using buy it now throughout the whole process, where we're not going to be auctioning in dropshipping. Just for this first item, I'm going to put it on a 3-day auction. So first of all, how do you list an item onto eBay, the first listing? What you want to do is go over to my eBay over here on the top right hand corner of the screen, and then click down to selling. And then on a new account, you're going to see your overlay look like this. And then where it says on the blue button, you're going to press list an item. And just type in anything over here because we really just want to get past this screen. So press go. So I've typed in book. And then you want to select a category. So I'm going to click books, comics and magazines, fiction. It doesn't matter what I pick because I'm going to get past this anyway. Right? Sell one like this. So on the top right hand corner of the screen, so once you skipped all these, on the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the setting button over here and then click enable more options and then press save. And then it will give you the option to switch to advanced tool. Now the advanced tool is what you're going to be using. So let's click on this and then just press switch. Okay, so let's get rid of all this now by clicking on the pre-fill this listing with the eBay catalog info. Now remember guys, you're only going to be doing this once. This is just to get you set up onto eBay. Before you get all your settings set up, you need to list at least one item. So we're only doing this just to get access to those features. So first of all, let's look at the title. How do you title something on eBay? Now the best thing to do is open up a new tab. And there is a site called Title Builder. Alright, so it's called title-builder.com/optimizer. So I'll leave a link to it in the next part of the video anyway, so you can go ahead and use Title Builder, not to worry about it. And we will look at this in more detail at a future reference. So then click on Title Builder at the top over here. Now there is a thing on eBay called title optimization. Right? Basically, title optimization helps your eBay listing get found better onto eBay's platform. Remember this thing over here. If someone goes onto ebay.co.uk, okay, how do you get your website found in the best possible way? Well, that's the thing called title optimization. What you want to do is you want to be putting in keywords that people are searching for, keywords that people are using. And what these keywords will help you do is help you get found where potentially other people might have missed the traffic. So, for example, the book that we're going to be listing is The Hunger Games Mockingjay. So, your typical individual, when they go onto eBay and to buy the Hunger Games book, they're going to go onto eBay and type in The Hunger Games. And as you can see, eBay gives you a few suggestions over here. So you just press down and then press space and see what other suggestions it gives you. So then it gives you a book, which is what we're selling. So we're going to go ahead and select that, press space, and then it's going to give us other options. So the one that I'm going to be selling is called Hunger Games Mockingjay book. So I'm going to select that option, press space. So I've used up the suggestions that eBay are giving. The reason why eBay gives suggestions here is this is what people are typing in. This is the most common thing that people are typing in. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy that, and then we're going to go back onto Title Builder, and we're going to switch that drop down to United Kingdom. And then we're going to paste it over here and then press search. And what this Title Builder will do is it will give you a few suggestions of other keywords that people are using. Okay, so Hunger Games, Mockingjay, book, Collins, Suzanne. So basically Suzanne Collins is the author. trilogy, catching fire, set, 3, good, books, new. So these are other keywords that people are using that are ranked keywords. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use that title, and one thing I recommend is always put the first letter as a capital. So the Hunger Games Mockingjay book and we're going to put by, and then we saw on the keywords Suzanne Collins, which is the author, so by Suzanne Collins. Oops, excuse me. Now I want to make you aware of another thing is, can you see where it says 29 characters left? eBay gives you this amount of characters to use. So basically you want to use up all the characters that you can use. So if there's 29 characters left, go ahead and use 29 characters. Okay. Now, as a matter of fact, this book is absolutely brand new. I've never used it before. So I'm going to list it as new. But if your product is used, just leave it as used. It doesn't matter. It's okay. It doesn't need to be new. But if you go ahead and buy a £1 or a £2 product just to list onto eBay and it's brand new, then list it as new. Okay. So we still haven't finished. Let's see what other keywords people are using. There's trilogy, catching fire, which is a different book. Set, 3, new good books. Or let's put very good new books. And other people might be typing as Mockingjay, so mocking and then J. So let's type in Mockingjay, very good new books. So I can't fit all that in, right? So I'm going to just get rid of the word very, and I'm going to put good new books. Okay. Now, the condition is brand new. Add photos. So what I'm going to do is, what you want to do is just take a good few quality pictures. Now, if you can, try to put it on a plain background, right? And preferably a white background, because when people are browsing through eBay, right? Let's just say we're looking for Hungerjay. You'll see it's just a standard business practice, whether you're shopping on eBay or Amazon. They try to use, you know, white backgrounds. Now remember guys, at the end of the day, you're only listing this one item as an auction, so don't worry about it at this stage. If you can't, don't really worry about it, because we're just going to sell this product potentially at even a loss, but this is just to get access to the eBay account. It doesn't really matter what you sell this product for. Okay, if you make a profit on it, you make a profit on it. If you make a loss on it, who cares? That's why you want to list something that's sitting around in your room and you're not doing anything with it. Okay, and in this case, the Hunger Games Mockingjay book, someone gave it to me and I've already got the set already, so that's why I'm just going to list this one for you guys. Now, my exact product over here, this is the actual exact book. So how much is this guy selling it for? He's selling it for £3.19. Okay, so I'm just going to save this image, save it over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and upload this image. And if I can find any other images of this book, preferably you want to upload at least the 3 images. Reason being is eBay recommends that you have at least 3 images. Upload high. So this is not, so eBay has flagged this up as photo quality issues, so which is a good thing that it's come up, because then I can show it to you guys. So basically you want to have at least a half decent quality image. So let's see if we click here, save image as, maybe this will be slightly better. Replace that image there, and he's got the picture of the back as well. Are these any better quality images? Now, I would recommend you take your own images, but I'm just doing it quickly for example of this video. So these are better quality images, and let's upload that same image again. Okay, now the next part is the author. You want to fill in as much information as you can over here. So author, let's put Suzanne Collins. So if you most of the time when you type it in, start typing something in, it'll give you preset details. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. The publisher, Scholastic. So I'm just going to type that in. Subject. This would be crime, thriller, and adventure. It's more of an adventure book, right? Series. Hunger Games. Format. It's paperback, this book is. Language is English. Period. Let's just put between 1965 and today. There's no special attributes to this book. Publication year. Weight. You know, you don't have to go that into specifics. Don't worry about it. Now, with a description, you want to type in kind of a detailed description, but don't really focus on it too much. What you can do is go and find someone else who's selling the same product, copy their description, right? Paste it into your own, and if anything, maybe just add a few words. Mockingjay, part 3 of the Hunger Games. So I'll just change the word there. Part 3 of the Hunger Games. Actually, what I'll do, I'll also copy my title over here, and then you don't really need to do this, but you just want to make it a little bit unique, add your own little bit. So I'll find that exact same product. So what we're going to do is we're only going to put a 3-day listing on there, right? So we're going to put it on for 3 days, okay? And we're going to put a scheduled start time on there. Now remember, if you're a new account, you're going to have this, you can list this for free at no extra cost. Now, scheduled start time. Now I'm going to put it as today. Now I'm making this video on Tuesday, the 20th of November. So depending on whenever you're watching this video, you'll know exactly when I'm recording this video. So you want to put the start time as 9 p.m. Right. The reason being is if you put it as starting at 9 p.m. and ending at 9 p.m., according to statistics, around about between 7 and 10 p.m. is like the most active time on eBay. So that's when the most people are. So I put it on 9 p.m. I'm going to put the starting price as 0.01 pence. Okay. The reason being is I absolutely do not care if this product makes a loss. I'm only listing it on there just so I get access to other features on eBay. And once I've listed this item, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just going to list it. And if it sells at a loss, I don't really mind. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to put quantity as 1. Leave buy it now price. Leave reserve price. Leave best offer. Okay. Quantity is 1. Then we're going to go to payment options and PayPal. And you want to put your PayPal email address over here. So this is actually not the one that I've linked to this account. So I've just linked my proper PayPal email address. Require immediate payment. That doesn't really matter. Return options. You can just leave that blank. Flat. Same cost to all buyers. Use my rate tables. Now, here, you want to find out how much it's going to cost you to post this item. Okay. So the most important thing that you want to do is find out how big or how small your items. The smaller your item is, the cheaper it's going to cost you to send. And you want to figure that out. So the best way to figure that out is if you go onto Google and then you type in Royal Mail delivery costs. So I've searched for this before. So you click on Royal Mail delivery cost. And then you don't click on the sponsored link over here. You just click on the first organic link. You click on that over here. And then you go on to get a price. So get a price. What are you sending? So click on next. No, where are you sending to? So it's in the UK. Now, a letter, the max length is 24 centimeter. The max width is 16. The max thickness is 0.5 centimeters. So mine definitely doesn't fit into that. A large letter, the max length is 35.3 centimeters. The max width is 25. But the max thickness is 2.5 centimeters. So mine doesn't fit into that. So mine will have to be a parcel. And it weighs up to 100 grams. Or actually, it weighs between 101 and 500 grams. So you may just want to get an idea of how much your book weighs. Right? What's the value of your product? Value of your parcel? It's up to £20. Only show me services with a signature. That's optional. I'm not really bothered because I just want to get this thing sent out. Then click next. What size is your parcel? The max length is 45 centimeter, max width is 35 centimeter, max depth, which is the thickness, is 16 centimeter, and the max weight is 2 kg. So absolutely mine fits into that. So let's see prices. Now, we just really want to look at the cheaper options. So Royal Mail, second class, right? 3 days delivery time, £2.95. It will cost you £2.95 to send this item. So we go back to eBay, Royal Mail, second class, £2.95. There you go. At least you're going to have your delivery costs. So regardless of how much someone buys this item for, at least you'll have your delivery costs covered. Okay. Offer local collection. If you really want to offer local collection, you can do so. Dispatch time, just put it down as 1 working day. So that will basically mean as soon as the item is purchased, you got 1 day to dispatch the item and 2 to 3 days it will take to deliver the item. Okay. No international postage. You don't want to be dealing with that rigmarole. Okay. And then I'm just going to black out some other stuff here because that's got some personal information. And then it'll show you how much it'll cost you to list this item, which is absolutely nothing. List with displayed fees. Now, when you list your first item, it may ask you for confirmation details, confirm your contact details, because it possibly wants to verify your eBay account. Okay. So in this case, I'm just going to put it as text me now. And what eBay will do is it will text you with a PIN number, and you just want to enter that PIN number. Then press continue. It'll take you back to this screen over here. So it just wants to confirm that this is the item that you're listing. Now that you've got your PIN verified and everything, you only have to do this once, remember guys. Now scroll down to the bottom and click list with displayed fees. And then it's going to ask you for your automatic payment method. Click on PayPal. Continue to PayPal. And it will ask you to log into your PayPal. Once again, it will bring you back to this screen over here. But don't worry about it. You're just going to keep doing it until it lists the item and displayed fees. And remember, you only have to do this the once. Your item is now listed onto eBay. So if we'll go onto our eBay store now, we'll see that this item will be up for sale. Well, it will be up for sale on our scheduled listings. You can just ignore some of these messages. So if we go to my eBay selling, this is the screen. Selling overview. Now it's not going to show any active listings. Reason being is you've if this is a scheduled listing. So if you look on scheduled over here, it's going to be here that it's scheduled to be listed. And also you'll see over here where it says monthly selling allowance, there's 9 items. Prior to that it was 10 items. Usually as a new seller you'll get 10 items max that you can sell. However, we're going to look on increasing that. Okay, don't worry about that. So let's move over to the next video.